I think first is go to the Magna Career Center, 100%. I mean, like, and I'm sure, Mike, you and your team are still connected with the NASA representatives. And not only that, like, don't go to the Career Center and say, hey, can you connect me with NASA? You got to put the work in, right? You got to show, Mike and the other coaches at the Magna Center that you want it based on the homework they give you, right? If they say go, they give you homework on your resume, go home and do it, right? And show and prove that this is what you like, that you're going to put the time and effort in. Because if folks at the Career Center connect you with them, they want to make sure you do a good job in that transition of building that relationship. Because if you don't do a good job, NASA may not come out to Brooklyn College, right? So yeah, definitely use the Career Center in regards to like learn about, one, like where you want to go in your career. Two, think about like where you're at in your career. Like, do you not know what you want to do? Learn from the Career Center. Do you not have a resume? Go there and develop your resume. So go there and learn where you are in the process of getting a job or an internship. Some folks just jump to, I want the end result, but you're not going to get the end result if you are not, you're not putting the work in, right? It's like dating. Everyone wants to just be with someone, right? Or people might want to be with someone, but you can't just get there. You got to build rapport and build that relationship. So I think they're also thinking about places you might want to work. Something the students could develop or people will develop over the years is like, what is your purpose? Why are you doing what you're doing, right? You got to think about like, what motivates you? Do you go to work because you just want to make a lot of money, or do you go to work because you actually enjoy what you do? And obviously money is important, but you got to think about who you are and what are your strengths. Where can you add value? So if you're a counseling student, and I would even recommend education, right? So NASA could be great for anyone who wants to get an education, teaching or counseling, or maybe even school psychologist. This is a great experience in like resume building. And also keep an open mind. If you don't know what you want to do, this could be a good, keep open, like read the job description. If there's some interest in what you're reading, then what's the worst that can happen if you apply? You don't get it, right? So if you don't put the effort in applying and trying things, I tell students, it's like trying food. If you don't try it, you don't know if you like it, right? So similar to jobs, volunteer, speak to some folks in the Career Center, say, I want to volunteer. This is another great way to build experience, right? If you can't get it, in addition to looking for paid internships, look for volunteer and unpaid internships. Because I also know the Magna Career Center, they provide a stipend award. So that's another thing I was able to get. The first time I applied, I didn't get it, but I didn't give up. I applied again. So that's another thing is important to keep in mind. Like if you don't get something the first time, it doesn't mean you won't get it again. So just keep, being persistent and be respectful and think more about how you can give and add value rather than what you can get. So that's in relation to building relationships. So, eventually you want to connect with recruiters. So if you do build that relationship with the Career Center and with like someone like Mike will connect you. If he knows you're motivated, he sees that you're doing a really great job, he'll think about people you can connect you with. I remember, Mike, you asked me there was a student that you wanted to connect with, what is it, NOAA, the National Oceanic Association. I forgot the acronym.
Atmospheric, yeah, NOAA. Yeah, NOAA.
Right, NOAA. So we had a student at the Magna Career Center that Mike asked me, do you know someone at this organization? And I met, so within NASA, it's like its own little city. And NOAA was there. We went through the whole facility to learn about buoys. In the ocean, they have buoys that tracks like the weather and I guess also maybe the waves. But anyway, I had the HR contact there and I connected Mike. I connected Mike, reached out, say, hey, this student wants to be like a scientist in X, in something related to NOAA. And the HR person connected us with someone that the student was able to have a conversation with on the phone.
Make sure to check out the My Career tab on the BC Navigator app, where you can track your career progress based on the amount of credits you've earned, stay updated on upcoming events from the Magna Center, and watch our videos for insight and advice on your career field.